a victory, NIKKE.
What's up, friends? How have you all been? We're back with some more NIKKE, and tonight, while we will be doing the epilogue for the Golden Coin event, we'll also be finishing Chapter 30, the final chapter at the moment in the game. It feels like it's been quite a while. So let's get started. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in this final chapter. But first, back to our bunny girls.
Come on, let's go.
Let's move on to its story right away. Alice and Soda looking great as usual. One more look back at how normal looks compared to hard. Alice and Soda respectively. And event 112. So let's see how the cafe is going to get saved. Because I assume that's what's going to happen. Unless they're going to leave us with a cliffhanger. Maybe there'll be a part 2 of the Golden Coin Rush event. Yeah.
AC, here I come. It's showtime with Noir.
Some of their bursts I actually don't remember. Simply because I haven't seen them in such a long time.
I secured this victory with my blood, sweat, and more sweat.
And now for the epilogue.
This is terrible. What am I going to say to them? Sorry, but I lost. What's the next step for the cafe? No, that's too cavalier. The cafe could really end up closing. I'm so sorry. Because of me, everything is over. No, that's too negative. Oh gosh. I've got to get a hold of myself. Sitting here beating myself up won't solve anything. If we have to start from scratch, then so be it. We'll just have to soldier forth and do our best. Huh? Why are there so many people in front of the cafe? We're not even open yet. Hey! Isn't that Soda? From the Tetra event?
You're right! Her outfit is different, but her face is a dead ringer. Well, this is the maid cafe after all, so it makes sense for her to be in a maid outfit.
Huh? Just a moment. I'm coming.
Queen! This was who I was telling you about! Twinkling Bunny! Well, she's not a rabbit anymore, so maybe I should just call her Twinkling?
I see. To thank her for showing you such a lovely time these past few days, I'm willing to spend some money on this place. Order whatever you want to eat today.
Woohoo! Thank you!
Yo, that's awesome.
What is going on out there?
Soda! There you are!
Oh, hey, Soda. Cocoa, Aid, I have something to tell you.
Just a second! Before you say anything, there's something I want to ask.
What is it?
What on earth did you do during that event?
Huh? Ever since the event ended yesterday, things have been really weird around here. What do you mean? I tried my best. I may not have won in the end, but is that really such a big deal? Oh man, I knew it. We're gonna have to close the cafe, aren't we?
We don't care about whether you won or not.
Huh? Then what are you talking about? There are too many darn customers. We've been getting about 20 times the usual number of customers, and we keep running out of ingredients.
I've been sending out dishes as fast as I can, But I haven't made a dent in the amount of people waiting. Also, everyone's been asking about you and when you'll come in.
Do you mean all those people outside?
Are here to see you, apparently.
That's awesome.
I don't know what in the world you did during that event, but you certainly made an impression.
Very impressive. Truly befitting a professional maid.
How do you figure? Thanks to all these customers who came looking for you, our sales have skyrocketed.
Yep.
If this keeps up even for just the next few weeks, we won't have to worry about closing anytime soon.
We know it might be tough for you to greet each and every customer out there, but we'll do our best to provide support.
Nicely done, Soda.
You're the best.
I'm so happy! I was worried that the cafe might really disappear. Master told us all about how cool you were during the event, and how hard you worked. He also volunteered to help us out financially if we needed it. I never knew that there were so many good people in the world. It's enough to make me emotional. It's only because you're such a wonderful person.
That's right. Anyway, now's not the time to be crying. We're about to open. You don't want to greet everyone out there with bloodshot eyes, do you?
No. We all want the best for the Maid Cafe, right? We'll start now. We can do this, right? Yes.
We're all professional maids here. So let's kick some butt today. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome, Master. Thank you for visiting the Maid Cafe.
Okay. Yep, that actually turned out exactly. Yeah, that turned out really nice. Professional maids, yeah. I remember saying that. It's like that was most likely going to happen. Even if she didn't win, all the publicity from the event still attracted lots and lots of customers. What the heck? That sound. It's the light from up top over here. I never realized that. So if you just hover here long enough, that happens. Huh. What's up, Wriggle? Let's go back. Now there's 2 more items that I want. Oh, I see one.
Very well. Moving out.
Let's finish off this event in its entirety before we move on to the main story. See if I can just find you. Wait. Nope. Found Freema.
Moving.
Oh, there it is.
I will move as you wish.
Okay. Yep, it's a song. And that's every single song from the event.
Come on, let's go.
Speaking of which, it's one of the minigame songs. I have to say, I've done pretty good during this event, but in some of them, as you can see, it's just like, yeah, didn't do so good. This one and this one. Let's go with this one real quick. I'm going to try my best. Even though you can use the keyboard, I'm using my mouse just to do this. I've tried using a combination of both, but that confuses my fingers. Watch me beat the score. Yeah, they're doing it again. No. Oh. Okay. My best was, I think it's at 86 up there. We just did 81, so not too bad. But yeah.
I will move as you wish.
As for actually
Very
challenges
well.
over there.
Moving out.
And we can just quick battle that.
Did you
Okay,
see?
good.
Your king has won another victory.
And then off to story 2. To completely finish off the Golden Coin Rush event.
I guess this makes me a good luck charm, doesn't it?
We need that core dust. Alright. I have to say though, ever since the update where they where everyone's power is kind of boosted now, things did become a lot more simplistic. Which isn't a bad thing. That means people can get more things done, that's all. Before we head into the main story, I just want to check to see if I have enough to level up. I think I do. Let's see. If we go to the outpost, I'm pretty sure that was it. Yep. Okay, we're good. $310. That makes me feel better. Simply because I did change around our main squad. And now Alice is officially part of the main squad, as you can see here. She is our healer now. So, that was a very nice event. It was. We got to see quite a few characters in their bunny outfits, which was wonderful. Soda and Alice look absolutely amazing as well too. That just I'm wondering what other characters are gonna get bunny outfits in the future, because it seems like they're slowly giving each character more and more characters bunny girl outfits, which I'm not complaining about. It's great. Mary and not Freema, wow. Folklang. It's because they both started with F's. Folklang got one as well too. Actually though, I want to see Freema in the bunny outfit. Sleepy Bunny. But anyway. We are now going to be moving into the final chapter of the story at the moment, chapter 30. I just like to give everyone a heads up, just because of spoilers. But, let's get right into it now. Let's see. Campaign. Last time, trying to recall the events, we are still looking for, oh no. Hammering and what's her name? I forgot her name. I did. But we did find a leg. The music for this chapter is really nice here on the overworld. Oh, I see an item.
Come on, let's go.
Harmony Cube observation log. Core output remaining 5%. The core output is about to be depleted. All I can do now is sit here and type on the virtual keyboard before I die. I don't remember how I ended up here. I think I was fighting raptures, but when I regained consciousness, this is how I found myself. The Harmony Cube floats above my head, yet I am unable to move. The cube appears to be working diligently. Okay. We're getting some Harmony Cube lore here. Alice.
I will move as you wish.
money. Actually, before we move on, let's take another look at the map real quick. I see an item over here, actually. Okay. Let's zoom out all the way just to... And there's the giant harmony cube, which is interesting.
Moving, step back. It is dangerous.
So at the moment, 341 is recommended. We are at 421.
Moving.
So I think we'll be okay.
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
What's with this music? Yo.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of
This
the kingdom,
soundtrack,
all
so good.
return to where you belong. Let's keep the momentum going. I will re-engage.
Yeah, they're doing just fine. We should be able to get through this pretty smoothly.
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
I need this.
I will move. Encounter. Very well. Moving out.
I will move encounter.
I will protect you as I protect all my subjects.
It seems like there's a few more battles until we actually get to more story, but that's okay. We can clear them out. Every 5 battles we get some gems
Everything
too,
superfluous will be banished
which
from
I'm
paradise.
going to need because I do
Under the
want
light
to
of
get
the kingdom,
Alice
all shall kneel.
to at least 3 stars since she's part of the
Return
main
to where
team
you
now.
belong. I give lead.
So
Everyone
while her
follow me.
banner is up, I'm going to be trying to pull for her. We should do some pulls after.
I had a great time.
There she is.
I will move.
Are you ready? Then let's
Moving.
I'm trying to remember her name. Hammering and...
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Oh no. You know, the sketchy one. No, not Drilly.
Everything superfluous will be banished from
I know who you're
paradise.
talking about.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return
Wow,
to
I
where you
really can't
belong.
remember her name. I can picture her fully.
Time to finish.
The one who's always taking pictures. Yes, always Drilly.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Liverin, yes, there we go. We still have to find Hammering and Liverin.
I will move as you're coming.
And I'm really worried for Hammering at this point. She hasn't gotten
I have no choice
medical
but to
attention
fight.
in so long that I'm fearing it might be too late. Like, what I mean is, even if we
Everything
get her
superfluous will be
to
banished from
a
paradise.
medical facility, it's just that it might be
Under
too
the
late
light
for
of the
treatment.
kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
Let's keep the momentum going.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
One more battle.
Very
Are you ready?
Bounce, bounce.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
It's like we've got everyone else all serious, and then you just have Alice bounce, bounce.
Everything
But
superfluous
Alice
will be
is
banished from
serious
paradise.
business. It's hilarious how I
Light of the
still
kingdom,
don't
all
have
shall kneel.
the original version of Alice.
Return to where you belong. I was just getting into the groove.
Wait. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Red Hood has a little bomb or nuke symbol in her crosshairs.
I had a great time! Until now.
Alright. Yo, that track. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, story time.
I will move as you...
Let's play together!
Very well. Moving out.
We break through a wall that has been encased in crystals and walk forward. On the ground, there's a long trail of light, leading us to a massive box floating in the air.
What's that? I swear, I've seen that somewhere before.
Me too.
Peleg, that's... Yes. It's a Harmony Cube. Harmony Cube? Aren't those meant to aid us in combat? It shouldn't even come close to that size, right? Nope. Harmony Cubes are meant to be this size.
What?
After all, they were computational devices designed to help build the Ark. It's a device that crunches all the data needed to construct a city in a jiffy. The ones the NIKKEs use are a simplified version, and thus the difference in size is significant.
Every location that was once a potential site for the Ark possesses a Harmony Cube. After the Rapture invasion, only the simplified ones have remained. But this one seems to be in good condition, although a bit unstable.
Are you saying that another Ark is being built here? The leg?
I'm sure of it! You remember the elevator we saw? Since this place was once a potential site for the Ark, it's only natural that they'd have an elevator. They must have planned to use it as the entrance. It also explains the massive amount of electricity being gathered through the crystals. As a high-speed computational device, the Harmony Cube requires an absurd amount of electricity. It all adds up. They're trying to create another Ark with this Harmony Cube.
What the heck?
This is a civilization beyond humanity, something which we know nothing about. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to faint.
I love the leg.
We have to hurry before it's too late. If we spread boom before this place makes contact with the outside world, it'll become the very foundation of their civilization.
That's hilarious.
Peleg, calm down.
I don't think I can.
If I'm being honest, I'm kind of freaking out too. I'm gonna make another revision to my will. Trony of electric shock died of overstimulation.
Get it together, both of you. If this thing had been working as it should, this place would have been a full-fledged city by now.
She's right. Just look around us. Except for that white building over there. It's a sea of crystals as far as the eye can see. Actually, now that I think about it, what is that white building?
It sure stands out. And... it's spotless as well. It doesn't appear to have been affected by the crystals.
Hammering and Liverin are supposed to be in this area. I say we head over to that white building.
Roger.
White building.
This will be finished soon.
Gonna have to take a quick look, because I didn't notice a white building. Unless it just appeared after the cutscene. Because remember, the overworlds have actually been changing when you do certain things, or after you do certain things, or certain events take place.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Also, another Ark. So this was one of the original Ark sites. Okay, so I get that. I'm surprised that the Raptures haven't used the place. You know what I mean? As like a main kind of operational base or something. Sure, there are Raptures in the area,
Everything superfluous will
but
be banished from
it doesn't
paradise.
seem like it's being used how it's supposed to.
Under the light of the kingdom,
Especially if the
all
Harmony
shall
Cube is
kneel.
capable of such computations.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Time to finish.
So it's like, what the heck is going on? They said last chapter the
Did you
crystals were
see?
used as
Your
a
king
wall.
has won another
Ah, okay, true. I guess they couldn't get in. But, But, so is that the Harmony Cubes doing? Using the wall?
victory. All clear. No signs of danger.
Or is it someone else's doing?
What's up with this building? The surface is so smooth. I think it's glass?
Wait. Uh-oh.
There are doors and windows, but none of them seem to be functional.
Yeah, it's almost like the building is just an empty shell.
And since it's all glass, the crystals can't contaminate it.
I reckon this could come in handy for future search equipment. I should consult Litter about this later.
Hold on. I'm detecting energy fluctuations nearby.
Is it hammering?
No. It's Liverin.
Liverin.
What's with that look on Fragile? Fragile walks to the corner of the building. As she turns the corner, she finds Liverin hunched over, staring blankly into space.
Liverin. Oh, it's you. Hi, Fragile.
Okay, this is...
Just the person I wanted to see. How are you doing?
Liverin stands up and gives Fragile a gentle embrace.
You've done very well. All we have to do is endure it a little bit longer, and things will get better. Yes, it will all get better. We'll be able to get away from that bastard. So hang in there a while longer, okay? Liverin! Huh? What? Fragile? Oh, thank goodness. You're safe.
The heck? Liverin turns around with an expression of abject fear. What?
It wasn't a dream. What's going on? What are you doing here? Why? I came to find you. Did you hear that? How much did you hear? Tell me how much you heard. Nothing.
What the? They're both very sketchy.
Don't lie to me. Sexo!
Wait. We know 6-0. 6-0's involved in this?
There's no way 6-0 would just let you be.
6-0, exactly.
I knew it. You've been working with 6-0 again. No, it's not like that. Then why did you say that name? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. We promised, remember? If you ever worked with 6-0 again, both of us have to die.
Yo, what the heck?
You go first. I'll join you soon after.
Grab her. Rappy and Nisa Neon rush in and restrain Fragile.
How many shots is she going to fire? Oh, wait! Stop shooting!
Rappy, take her down.
Roger.
Yo, what the heck? This is awesome. Rappy twists Fragile's arm and slams her onto the ground. Even as Rappy holds her down, Fragile's eyes remain ablaze with the seething flames of hatred aimed at Liverin.
We both have to die, Liverin. We promised.
Did Liverin actually get shot?
Liverin.
Calm down! Should I use a stun gun?
What's gotten into her? I'm sorry. I had no choice. You lied to me. You promised. You liar. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yo. Okay, where's the next story point? Oh, way over there. Hold on. There's two either way, so it doesn't matter which way we go.
Coming.
Okay, so
Let's go.
we now learn that 6-0 is involved once again. When we get back to the Ark, we're going to have to do some 6-0 hunting. But the thing is, how to explain it? With the 6-0 able to affect so many people's lives,
Everything superfluous will be banished from
like she's
paradise.
definitely going to be an issue to
Under the
get
light of the
to.
kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
You know what the sad thing is? If pretty much if the plot goes into 6-0 and having to like capture her or stop her, there's definitely going to be certain characters involved. You know for a fact Underworld Queen is going to be involved in that.
We're nearly
And
delaying the
actually,
inevitable.
Crow might have to get involved in it too. Because
Everything
regardless,
superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Crow, Viper,
Under the light of the kingdom,
and
all shall kneel.
oh no, I'm forgetting Nikki's names now. There's so many characters. But yeah, they have to know something. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm sorry.
Because after all this, we're going to have to go back to the
I
Ark.
thought.
Because there's still things we need to take
Nearly
care of there.
delaying the inevitable.
Plus, we also don't know
Everything
what
superfluous will be
Dorothy is
banished from
planning
paradise.
and when she's gonna make her move.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
6-0 is probably a
To
pilgrim.
where you belong.
That's interesting.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Huh. You know, that's not impossible at all.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Simply because they've been mentioning other characters just in dialogue that we haven't seen yet. And we do know that there are just other pilgrims out there.
I will move as you wish.
So... unknown. White City.
Are you ready?
Very well.
Damn it,
Moving
my
on.
train of thought. But yeah,
Your king
now,
shall secure
the thing-
another victory for the crown.
how to explain it would be what her motivation is for trying to ruin everything. It might be similar to Dorothy, where the Ark did her wrong.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Lab member
Under the light of the
05
kingdom,
Super
all
Hacker.
shall meet.
Or another all AI like Enid. See,
Turn to where you belong.
I don't know. I don't know if that... Yeah.
You can watch me.
That's
No
just
need
kind
for
of
worry
like,
in your eyes.
why would they introduce another AI? That's all. Like, not saying that it couldn't happen, but it's just like, we already have Ink and Enid. And we know for a fact that Ink is an ancient AI. Like, she's just been around. I'm wondering if we might have to go ask
Everything
Ink
superfluous
some
will be
things
banished
as well,
from
too.
paradise.
Because Ink,
Under the light of the
how to
kingdom,
explain it?
all shall
I
meet.
know for a fact, Ink knows a lot more about what's going
Sorry to
on
break it to you, but this
then
is the end.
she's letting on as well too. Because even Enoch was just like, remember, if I get out of control or things get out of hand, just go talk to Ink. Ink is the type of character, at least from what I'm getting from her, no matter what's going on, she really doesn't care.
Until a little longer.
She's just kind of enjoying herself in a way.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall
Like,
meet.
I don't know. Yeah, or we're gonna have to definitely
Turn to
look
where
into
you
6-0.
belong.
Because she causes too much chaos.
Momentum going. Oh, I was just getting into the groove.
What
Like,
time
that's
has
the
gone.
thing. Her act, so she may not be affecting a large amount of the
Did you see?
main
Your
characters,
king has won another victory.
but it's enough of them that it's just really getting in the way.
Moving.
All right.
Come on, let's go.
Let's play together.
I will move as you wish.
She wipes all mention or tracks of herself from everywhere. That'd take Ghost in the Shell levels of hacking, or AI level. That's true. She does.
Everything superfluous will be banished
She's
from
just
paradise.
like, her hacking skills
Under the light of the kingdom, all
might
shall
be
meet.
even better than Exia level hacking.
Return to where you belong.
They would have to be, actually.
Everyone follow me.
More time than I thought.
But
I shall grant you victory.
this is
Your
quite
Grace.
interesting that even 6-0's name, like, her reach is this far.
I will move as you
Heh,
wish.
we can just skip you.
Moving.
Play together.
Story.
Very well. Moving out.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
Another thing is, where that kind of plot can go. Who knows if Sixo and Crow might end up working together somehow. And then we really would just have to take Crow out. I think eventually that's going to happen anyway, to be honest. Crow is a character that just has to go.
Delaying the inevitable.
Develop something like an incident magazine.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
I was about to say, I'm like, where's the boss?
Sorry to break it to you,
But we're about to find out more about this whole situation. Liverin is absolutely going to have to tell us everything now. I don't think Fragile is in any state to actually talk at the moment.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
No boss, only pilgrims. After calming Fragile and Liverin down, it's time for that much-needed conversation. Oh, okay. We managed to quell the situation. Here we go.
I told you before, didn't I? Since regular parcel deliveries had slowed to a trickle, I was doing private courier jobs for high-profile individuals. I hated it with every fiber of my being. And so I got into some risky business that I thought I could do for a little while and then get out of. I'm sure by now you can guess who I got involved with. I had delivered mysterious packages to secretive locations. I never knew what the contents of these packages were, and I didn't want to know. All the delivery locations were far-flung, desolate areas with no recipients. Secured warehouses, the Outer Rim. Eventually, I started to garner a bit of a reputation in the underworld, and became what they call a transporter. It was an easy job, since I know the Ark like the back of my hand, and I'm good at what I do. So, I managed to earn a fair amount. It felt like I was finally being rewarded after going through all that torment. The anguish from losing my job to robots. The embarrassment of having to become a dancing monkey for affluent prigs. I couldn't bring myself to quit. Before long, I found myself transporting illegal contraband, and the money kept rolling in. My house got bigger. I started to wear luxury brands. I dined at 5-star restaurants. All of these things I never got to enjoy before. Life was good. And so I kept at it. Until everything went horribly wrong, and someone close to me died. After that, I went clean and returned to my original job. I promised myself that I would never do such a thing again.
We promised each other that if she were to ever get involved in that kind of thing again, we would die together.
I wonder if Fragile was the person who died. Maybe that's why she became a NIKKE. You didn't know about the job?
No, I didn't. I just thought that business was going well for her.
Okay, fair, but a suicide pact? A bit over the top, don't you think?
The person who died was my sister.
Oh. Oh, Liverin.
It wasn't Liverin's fault that she died. But my sister died because she was involved in the whole sordid business.
Ah, okay.
It was the job that got her killed. So, if she decided to do that job again, it would be out of pure greed and disregard for my sister's death. I would have to kill her. But then, that would leave me all alone. So I would have to off myself as well.
Yo. I presume Sixo was the provider of these jobs.
You know Sixo?
Yeah, we know Sixo. Just her name. How can I ever forget? That tragedy caused by the mist remains etched in my memory, vivid as if it happened yesterday. And then there's the ordeal with Moran, too.
Was it Sixo who sent you here? That's why you've been checking your phone.
That's right. They said to bring back something else no one has obtained before. Since we're exploring uncharted territory, the likelihood of encountering such an item is high.
So, that photo of the unknown...
Yes. I intended to bring that to them since I can't take any of the crystals. I'm sorry, everyone. I fouled everything up. I thought I had washed my hands of all this. I thought there was no reason for me to get involved in any of this ever again. But every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in. The only thing I asked was for this to be kept a secret from Fragile. But Sixo wouldn't even grant me that.
I thought Sixo was lying. After what we went through, I never expected you to work with them again. What can I say? Your ability to betray your friends exceeds my expectations. Were you short on money again? Was that it?
No, that's not it.
What was it then?
They said they would tell Ingrid that I used to be a transporter. If they did that, my memory would be erased. Or worse, I might be scrapped altogether.
You're in too deep, Liverin. You'll never be able to escape. They'll hold that over your head for the rest of your days.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but wouldn't honesty be the best policy here? Tell Sixo you're done dealing with them. Then head straight to Ingrid. Lay it out honestly and ask for her help.
You're right. That's all I have to do. Isn't it strange? All I have to do is receive the punishment for my past sins and start over again. But I don't want to lose anything. It's so strange. Even when I hear myself saying that, it seems strange. I thought that if I could create some distance, things could return to the way they were. Even though deep down, I knew it was probably wishful thinking. I continued to hold on to that hope.
Fine. I'll tell Ingrid myself.
Sorry?
I'll go and tell Ingrid. If you're aware things are going awry but can't muster the gumption to make a change, just let those around you lend a hand.
Absolutely not! Sixo will notice. You must never get involved. I'm begging you.
They're just some lowlifes resorting to threats to get what they want. What's there to fear? Those types are powerless against anyone with the guts to stand up to them.
You must not underestimate Sixo, as they are the master behind the Dark Net. The Dark Net is a foul creation, a cancerous tumor that has no right existing in the Ark. All manner of illicit goods are bought and sold through the Dark Net. Weapons, drugs, anything you can think of. Even the bomb that Exotic used to blow a hole in the Ark was also obtained from the Dark Net. I want to ask, why do you think the Dark Net, a site where you can purchase all manner of dangerous items, has not been shut down?
Because it's connected to some high-ranking individuals?
That's possible, but there's an even simpler reason. That's because the central government is unable to eradicate it.
What?
No one knows Sixo's identity, how old they are, whether they're male or female, or if they're human or NIKKE. Nobody's ever seen them or heard their voice. They're like a ghost whose entire existence is relegated solely online. Despite that, they're able to find out anything they want and exert some form of influence in every aspect of others' lives. When you work as a transporter, you learn a lot about the underworld. However, even as you're being inundated with other information, you never hear so much as a word about Sixo. Not even rumors. Whenever the Darknet servers get hacked, they're restored right away. Physically destroying the server is impossible because no one knows where it is. Likewise, when it comes to apprehending the Master, no one knows so much as a single letter of their real name. Because of that, the Darknet is something the Ark is powerless to stop.
This Sixo is just a spineless scumbag.
Perhaps, but their power is undeniable, even if you can't see them.
I'm not convinced. Me neither. Just words won't do the trick for me.
Regardless, I would ask you all to stay out of this. Don't get involved for any reason.
A little too late for that, to be honest.
What are you planning on doing?
If I give them a photo of a pilgrim, maybe that could do something.
Delete the photo.
Excuse me?
I promised the unknown that we should delete any visual evidence of her.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I briefly recounted our encounter with the unknown delivering.
So, let me get this straight. In order to keep a promise you made to someone you barely know, whom we're not even sure is a friend or foe, you're going to throw me to the wolves?
Liverin. Hey, what's up, cats? Welcome back.
Fine. I'll delete the photo. But grant me one request. Of all the items you come across here, could you find it within yourself to give me whatever you consider least valuable? Perhaps that will satisfy Sixo.
Sure, I promise. Liverin taps away on her phone.
There. I deleted it. Do you want to check?
No need. I trust you.
Now what am I going to do?
I'll help you.
Don't lie to me. We barely even know each other. Why would you help me?
I don't need to know you for long to want to help you. Consider me an insurance, for what that's worth.
Thank you, Commander.
I will move as you wish.
That was something. So, Liverin's, to sum that up, Liverin's just in way deeper than she should be.
Very well. Moving out.
And 6.0 controls way too much. Harmony Cube observation log. Core output remaining 3%. A white field appeared beneath the Harmony Cube. Things that look like structures also emerged. They appear to be made of glass. Ah, I see. Since crystals absorb electrical energy, this area is wholly reconstructed with insulators. After all, the Harmony Cube is a machine created to build the Ark. It feels quite versatile. Okay, that's interesting. You miss your wife? Your wife is gone boo-hoo?
Very well.
I don't
Moving
know if you're being serious or not, cats, but if you are,
Moving.
my condolences.
Moving.
Very well. Moving out.
Oh wait, did I go back the wrong way? Oh no, it's a shortcut.
Step back.
Lowland
dangerous.
from Library of Ruina. Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't being serious.
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
Yeah. So, one other thing. Throughout that whole conversation, just because, you know, there were other things that need to be addressed. We have gotten absolutely no information on Hammering's condition. So, yeah.
Return to where you belong.
Hopefully we'll find her soon, like before we get to the end. Also, every time they mention glass, all I can think of is Cinderella.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Bro, I'm 17, what you mean? I have a wife?
Come on, let's go.
Step back. Moving.
What do you mean? In certain countries, it's like you can get married.
I will send you all away.
Actually, I think quite a few countries.
We're nearly delaying the inevitable.
No, still good. Right.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
You know who else can get involved with the whole 6-0 thing? Dala. Because Dala uses the Dark Knight.
Trying to finish.
Wait, what? You're living in Asia, but not Brunei? Like that stops people in Utah. Wait, what?
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite vaccine? Why don't they just develop something like an infinite
I don't live in
vaccine?
Utah, so I don't know the laws there.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
I want this soundtrack. I mean this track.
I will move as you wish.
No item. More
let's
story
go.
then. Okay, let's go.
I will move as you wish.
Play together.
Moving.
Fragile and Liverin are walking ahead. I'm sorry. I thought that said are walking dead. Wow. Because of the situation. But yeah, Fragile and Liverin are walking ahead.
Fragile.
What?
I know this might sound like an excuse, but I had no choice. You know how much I despise being under 6-0's thumb. But my hands were tied.
I know. I trust you.
Thank you. You're the only one I can rely on.
However,
Uh-oh.
are you sure that a little bit of your own personal feelings aren't influencing what you're doing here? If that turns out to be true, mark my words, I will end my own life before your very eyes.
Yeah, I love Fragile. Seriously.
Fragile.
I understand you're being dragged back into this world. I 6-0's blackmail under duress. However, if that turns out not to be the only reason you're doing this, I will take away what is most precious to you with my own hands. So please, the only thing I ask of you is not to lie to me.
Okay.
I'm glad that you're safe.
Thank you for coming to save me. I ended up reuniting with Hammering in front of here. She asked if I had seen anything that could be used as a crowbar or lever. I didn't know at the time, but it turns out it was to help the unknown. Even though I haven't worked with Hammering for long, I can already tell that's the kind of person she is. Yeah. Anyway, we were searching for something that could be used as a crowbar. But we had to hightail it out of here when we ran into a Rapture ambush. Just when we were about to end up as Rapture food, Hammering said she'd buy me some time, and turned to run back. We agreed to meet at that white building, but she never came. And And this is where you saw Hammering last? That's right. How was her condition? She didn't look good. Okay, let's get a move on.
Oh, okay.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
I will protect you as I protect all my
Should play Library of Arena. Makes you suffer. 30 minutes to set up the key page. No fragile. I need that clank. As for Library of Arena, I looked at it.
Everything's superfluous.
I honestly
Banished from
don't think
paradise.
it's for me though. It looked interesting.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
But yeah. And as for
Return to
Fragile,
where
like,
you belong.
no, Fragile's an awesome character. She really is.
I'll get you. Everyone follow me.
She told Liberty straight up. She's like, listen, I will kill myself in front of you just to traumatize you if you betray me.
Develop something. Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
Shifty, what's the latest on that request I put in?
It's ready for your perusal. Just a moment. Let's see. First, it seems that what Liverin said is true. Since the Pathfinder was formed, Liverin and Fragile have always been on the same missions. However, the number of missions assigned to them suddenly took a significant drop. This occurred immediately after it was announced the Ark had halted its expansion. After that, there's hardly any work records, save for the occasional assignment thrown their way. They obtained permission from Ingrid to engage in additional work. After which, they primarily focused on acting as couriers.
Did Ingrid do anything to assist them?
There appear to have been some attempts on her end. She tried to get them assigned to Infinity Rail, and looked into getting them to partner up with the Scouts. But this was overturned, due to the opposition from the central government. There's a restriction on how many members any given squad can have.
Why is that?
A preventative measure.
They're afraid. That's why. Yep.
To ensure no single squad gets too large.
Mm-hmm. Sounds to me like they're excessive worrywarts.
It might sound petty, but there is indeed a viable reason for their concern. The Goddess Fall incident with Model CX was a major inciting factor. In the aftermath of that tragedy, the central government reached the conclusion that when too many Nikkes operate together with a common goal, they become uncontrollable.
And that's why they decide to limit the number of permissible members per squad.
Yes. It is for this reason that squads are typically composed of 3 members or fewer. Of course, there are exceptions, but there must be a valid reason. However, the Pathfinder's predicament was not considered a compelling enough reason to admit additional members.
They were left without a place to go practically overnight, and that's not considered a valid reason?
As far as the central government is concerned, Nikkes don't need to eat or sleep to survive. That's to say that they don't need money.
That's a bit heartless.
It certainly is.
What about Liverin's last known location in message records?
Well, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
What?
I wasn't able to turn up anything. No known coordinates or records of any correspondence. Nothing like that. I couldn't turn up anything whatsoever for the entire month before she joined the search team. Even now, when you've seen her messaging on her phone, there's no record of that either. I even contacted Basilis's communication department directly. And they say they don't have any records of that correspondence either. All they have is one record on file, which is Ingrid giving permission for her to join the search team. If you were to believe the records, it would seem Liverin hasn't done much of anything for the entire month leading up to her participation in this mission.
Can that actually be true?
I thought so too. But the cell phone that Liverin is using was only released 2 weeks ago. However, there is no record of any credits being spent to purchase it, and no delivery history either.
Is 6-0 really capable of all that?
There is no way a single individual can manipulate the central government's data on a whim.
Yeah. Could it simply be an error with the data?
Highly unlikely, considering records indicated Fragile was busy with her deliveries during the same time frame. I'll continue to investigate.
Alright, thanks.
You're welcome. Just don't expect too much. I have a feeling it won't be easy to dig up anything of substance.
Okay. So,
Very well. Moving out.
that's another thing to consider. 6-0 could be a number of people as well, too. Hey, there it is.
I will move as you
There's
wish.
the overworld track, but what I mean, but I know, like, in all the dialogue, it's always been her.
Come on, let's go.
But how much of the information about 6-0 is even true in the first place?
Moving.
But even if 6-0 truly is a single individual, how many other people are actually working together with 6-0 for 6-0 to maintain her, you know, her secrecy and everything?
Very well.
Step back. It is dangerous.
Moving.
Let's see.
I will send you
Catching
all
up on
away.
chat now too. Every Project Moon game can't work if they're through who my wife gone did. What? They should just give Shifty her own spin-off game. They did, remember? It's called Dead Shifty.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
We could make Shifty her own game for Canyon. Yeah.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Shifty, yeah. Press you skip.
Return to where you belong.
I like Shifty.
Time to finish.
A real game. Like, how though? Like, what would it actually be? I mean, we do know that Shifty can... Yeah, she has taken combat training, but she's still human. At least we think so.
I will move as you wish.
That's not up for me to decide.
Moving.
Are you ready?
No.
Very well. Moving out.
Come on, let's go.
I wanna
I will move as you wish.
get to the story.
Step back. It is dangerous.
I can always come back and finish the extra raptures.
I guess I have no choice but to fight.
Cause yeah, this chapter is already really good. Just all, you know, all the information that we're getting, all the background, 6-0 being involved here.
Everything
Still
superfluous will be
not
banished from paradise.
actually knowing what Hammering's fate is going to be. Up to this point, I mean, where we are now.
Return to where you belong.
They're really just... Actually, it's hilarious that the bunny event just ended, but they're really, like, they really tied that carrot on a string. And just like, is Hammering okay? Is she not? Is she okay? Oh, she was just sighted over there.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
It'll be sad, though, if we lose Hammering. Especially since we just met her, basically.
Are you ready? Then let's go.
Actually, can I just go around this one?
Encounter.
No, I can't.
I will move as you wish.
can't go up on the grass.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment. Who's next?
Also, to be honest, I don't know what the benefit would be of like killing Hammering off.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Like, I don't know, yeah, plot-wise. I just don't see it at the moment if they do decide to do that.
Time to finish.
Because there could be, I'll explain it, there could be feelings on the opposite side too. Like all these characters were just meeting, but just like, who cares?
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
But we're about to find out a little bit more, because story time.
Very well. Moving.
Are you ready?
Moving.
Wait, I want that. Okay.
Encounter.
I will move as you wish.
This is the place. This is where Hammering and I got separated. Ugh, there's nothing but crystals here. One wrong step, and you'd be Crystal's food. Is there any possibility she's underneath some of these crystals?
Just a moment. I'll check to see if I pick up any energy fluctuations nearby. Huh? I'm picking up a whole bunch of them.
What do you mean?
I think it would be a good idea for you all to get out of there. I'm detecting multiple energy reactions in that area. None of them are exceptionally large, but there could potentially be a rapture horde in that area.
But Hammering could be here too.
That's also true.
Huh? Eleg, you just stepped on something. Can you pick that up?
Uh-oh.
Huh? This thing?
A leg crouches down and picks up the object that she had stepped on.
What's this? Looks like some kind of iron bar.
What's something like that doing here?
What's this?
It's a piece of a NIKKE's thigh.
What?
One of the bones that make up the framework in our thigh.
A leg screams and drops the clunk of metal.
What is something like this doing here?
That's not all. I'm also seeing scattered rapture parts.
And that thing from before that's made of raptures and crystals.
The crystal chamber?
Yeah. I see parts of that scattered around as well.
Ugh, this place feels like a morgue.
Poor Drilly. Like everyone's just talking around her. Drilly silently picks up the thigh frame a leg had tossed aside. After inspecting it for a while, she lets out a sigh of relief, and then places it back down the ground with a frown.
I hate what this place is turning me into. Here I am, holding a body part and feeling relieved that it's not Hammering's.
The eerie echoes of crystals cracking reverberate through the air. When I turn my head in the direction of the sound, I can see that the crystals are emerging rapidly.
The energy fluctuations are off the charts now. The data confirms that it's the crystal chamber.
Everyone, full frontal assault. The slowly rising crystals suddenly collapse lifelessly to the ground.
What?
No more energy fluctuations detected.
This must be some kind of production facility. Or a hive, rather. They scatter NIKKE and rapture parts all over along with the crystals.
Then sit back and wait until a crystal chamber materializes. Not the most advanced method.
It's in line with the primitive nature of the break system we saw, and the use of glass as an insulator. The only thing that's beyond our comprehension are these crystals.
It's like the Ark. Stumble upon something unknown,
and build an infrastructure around it until they come to understand what it is.
Right?
Even the way it absorbs nutrients is the same.
Eleg.
Okay, I'll stop.
So, hammering isn't here then?
Based on the erratic nature of the signals I'm getting, it's hard to say.
Then let's start searching. She could be underneath any of these crystals. You mean the place they produce that huge crystal? She could pop out of anywhere at any minute? If you haven't got the stomach for it, then leave. I'll find her myself.
Neon,
Yes?
time to unleash the secret weapon.
You mean the secret weapon?
Yes, the one and only.
Understood. I will unseal the forbidden power which lies within me.
Yeah.
I see it! I see everything! Scratch that. I'm seeing way too much.
Shifty and Neon can take point while we conduct the search. We'll search anywhere we detect energy fluctuations. There are enough of us here that it shouldn't take long.
Roger.
Never giving up. Spy beams activate. Yup.
It is time to show the majesty of the
Supervision.
kingdom.
I love every time. And this is just like,
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
They said Crystal Chamber, so you gotta listen to the music. Yeah. That's such a great track as well. I like the designs of the Raptures here in this area. They come out like crystal stars, kind of. They've got all the pointy bits.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
Boss got obliterated.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory.
But yes.
Come on, let's go.
No.
Very well. Moving out.
Step back. Come on, let's
We need
go.
more story. We have to find hammering.
This will be finished soon. You can rest for a moment.
So,
Who's next?
I'm wondering... Well, no. See, that was in the previous area. So hammering couldn't have headed back.
Everything
to go help
superfluous will be
unknown.
banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Heck. For all I know, unknown may show up again, and maybe that's how we find hammering.
Let's keep the momentum going.
Maybe she ends up helping hammering.
Reload.
Because I'm pretty sure at this point, hammering is in trouble.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Do you roll first or do the story? As far as what goes, I say roll first, simply because if you want to go through the story with said character that you're trying to get. That's usually what I do. I usually roll first then.
I will move as you wish.
Firefly. Okay, so then yeah, I say roll first.
Encounter.
And also good luck on your rolls. Story
Come
time.
on, let's go.
I will show you what Eden is capable
But first,
of.
a battle.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Now, did she come out today?
Oh, Xiao Niu.
Yeah, that's right. Today is Tuesday. Okay,
Turn to
yeah.
where you belong.
Done.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Drilly tosses a crystal onto the ground before it starts rolling a distance.
Next.
Approximately 10 meters to the right.
Got it.
While everyone's busy investigating areas with energy fluctuations, I find myself unable to tear my gaze away from Drilly. Drilly, maybe you should take a break.
I'm fine.
Have you and Hammering been together long? Drilly answers my question, but never stops digging through the pile of crystals as she does so.
It's been a while. We've been together since our squad was formed.
She must mean a lot to you.
Of course.
I get up and start going through the pile of crystals besides Drilly.
You don't often find people like her. I told you before how we mine for ore, right? This may sound strange coming from me, but if we wanted to, we could rob those places blind. Large groups are down in those mines at the same time. Snagging a few gems would be exceedingly easy.
But none of you did that.
I'd be lying if I said I'd never considered it. But every time I got serious about it, Hammering stepped in and stopped me. She'd go on about how we need to have pride. Even if we were on the edge of starvation, we must never lose our pride. Having said that, since we're Nikkes, we'd never actually starve. So that works out nicely.
Yeah. She seems a bit on her high horse.
She can be frustrating at times, yes. This is a prime example. Right now, because of her principles, she's willing to put herself on the line for people she barely knows. Like I said, frustrating and foolish.
And kind.
Yes, she certainly is. Almost to a fault. So, that's why I need to save that silly fool. She's been like this her entire life. Wearing her heart on her sleeve. If someone as good as her were to die in a forsaken place like this, it would be too much to bear. No. That simply won't do. She has to go on living. So that she can prove the way she's chosen to live her life isn't foolish after all. That's why I have to find her.
I extend my hand to wipe Drilly's tears.
Don't cry. We'll find her. Promise.
I know.
Rappy looks at me pointedly. I suddenly feel awkward having my hands on Drilly's cheek.
Commander, from now on, it might be wise to refrain from...
Rappy looks at the consoled Drilly.
No, never mind. I think it will be fine.
The unknown is approaching at high speed.
Wait.
She's opening fire!
What? Why?
What?
A gleaming bullet descends before me. For some reason, it feels like everything is moving in slow motion. I'm engulfed by a cacophonous burst of sound and fury. What?
Commander!
But why?
Come on, let's go.
Must
Very well.
get
Moving
shiny.
on.
Harmony Cube observation log. Core output remaining 2%. While watching the Harmony Cube expand its domain, a question popped up in my mind. Where does it source its materials from? Without any supplies, it should be able to create fields. It shouldn't be able to create fields and structures using glass. I observed the surroundings for a few days and confirmed that the nearby structures had become thinner. So that's it. It's using other structures as materials. What an impressive technology. It can disassemble and reconstruct things. I hope I can figure out what it's creating before I die. Got her in 20 rolls? Congrats. No, don't go back. Go this way.
Did you find it?
Encounter.
That one.
I will move as you wish.
Because we only have to fight it to get to the next story part.
This seems like fun.
With Yankee. Wait, Yankee? Who's Yankee?
Everything superfluous.
Now
will be
we go
banished
for
from
E6.
paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong. This light will keep me going.
Sword Boy. Oh, Yang Shing. Okay, gotcha.
Where to now?
Moving. Step back. It is dangerous.
Very well. Moving out.
Commander!
Where are we?
We're beneath the crystal cluster that we were standing on a while ago. The ground gave way to the bombardment. I'm unsure as to the whereabouts of the others.
Looks like you've come to my rescue.
It's my duty.
I feel like it's been a while since I fainted.
Well, it'd hardly be a good thing if it were to happen often.
Heh.
That explosion just now was the Unknown's doing. Though I can't fathom why she'd suddenly launch an attack on us. It's a miracle you didn't get caught up in the explosion.
And maybe that was intentional on her part.
Maybe. Anyway, we need to find a way out of here. Can you move?
I'll try standing. My ankle feels a bit stiff. No, it actually hurts quite a bit. However, I can't have Rappy drag me around this place. I'm fine.
That's a relief. Then let's move.
Just a second. I checked the operation device, only to find it unresponsive.
It must have come into contact with the water pooled up on the ground.
Is the water safe?
Yes. Based on my analysis, it's not overtly harmful, but may lead to gastrointestinal discomfort if ingested. So I'd suggest you refrain from drinking it.
Noted.
I can't tell which way we're facing, but let's follow the direction the water flows on the ground. This place gently slopes toward the Harmony Cube, so I'm willing to bet the others are heading in the same direction.
Sounds like a plan.
You're up.
Uh-oh.
Come. Follow me.
What?
Guide you.
Why did you open fire on us? Or rather, why did you target the commander specifically?
Giant crystal wanted to absorb him.
What? Huh?
Holes in his shoe.
Oh, shoot. What the Yo.
The crystal chamber hid in this pile of crystals and tried to absorb the commander by making small holes in his shoe?
That's right. I knew you'd understand.
I lift my foot to check my soul and notice several small holes. What the heck? This place is just dangerous. What could have happened to me?
I don't know. Never seen a human get absorbed before.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Move.
What?
It's dangerous here. Let's move.
Jeez. Like, her just...
You can leave this to
Even
me.
her
Trust
breathing
me.
is just so, what's the word? Like, oppressive.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Like, her voice actress did a really good job.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Gepard's light cone
Turn to
rip.
where you belong.
Huh?
Trying to finish.
Oh, you were trying to get the light cone. Gotcha. Yeah, 50-50 loss. Gotcha. So what'd you get instead?
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Also, let's go over a few things.
Let's keep the
So-
momentum going.
Now we're separated. I guess she didn't really have time
See
to
that?
warn
I'm
us,
strong, but my
especially with how
comrades are
slow she
stronger.
speaks as well too. So she just took action. At least we know her intention wasn't to be harmful. And yeah, we're separated from everyone.
What should I call you?
Forgotten my name.
Can we pick her name?
Then can we call you whatever we want?
Up to you.
Commander, can you come up with a suitable name?
Helmet casket. Hell yeah. No, we're not calling her that. Coffin. That's... Wow. What if she ends up being on the banner? Coffin. It's funny because both names actually do make sense though. Helmet casket, but that's just... Yeah, no, we're calling her Coffin. Okay, they don't like it. I'm sorry.
Very interesting choices, Commander.
Well, she's not giving us a name. Thanks.
Grave.
Okay.
Call me Grave.
That actually works really well too.
All right. Where are we going, Grave?
To the cube. I guided them this way.
Right. Thanks.
I like that. Grave.
I have loads of questions.
Can't answer them all.
Are you the one behind these crystals?
No.
Just no.
Then what are you doing here?
Long story. Old story. Faded. Right again. Haven't talked in ages. Hard to talk.
Okay. Why are you helping us?
She rescued me. Kindness, enmity, I will repay them.
Oh, hammering. You kept saying how humans are deceitful. I'm a human. Is that okay?
You're not a human.
What? Yeah, what?
Humans. Shout at me. Shoot at me. Be kind to me. The electricity. It hurt. Took off my helmet and stole coffin. The electricity. It hurt. Light shot out, cut my stomach, and pierced my head. The electricity. It hurt.
Wait, huh?
If you take photos, more humans will come. I don't like photos. The electricity. It hurt. The electricity. It hurt. The electricity. It hurt.
The heck?
I ran away.
Sound like she was a test subject?
Humans followed. Humans. Raptures. Danger. Saved humans. The electricity. It hurt. Other humans betrayed me. So, killed them to survive. You don't shout. You don't shoot. You don't electrocute me. You saved me. You thanked me. You're not a human. But I still don't like photos.
Don't worry, we've deleted all photos of you, like I promised.
Good.
Is that how all humans have treated you?
Yes.
I see. I promise, I'll never become a human.
Good.
We must protect Grave at all costs. She is precious. You can craft the new sets without even doing the simulated universe for them. You're a bear. Yes, we are bear.
Moving. Very well. Moving out.
So where do we have to go? Where's the button? The button is over there.
I will move as you...
Are you ready?
Very well. Moving out.
Yeah. Poor Grave. She's been through a lot. Now, when she said she saved me, I assumed she was talking about hammering. So, there's still a good chance that hammering is okay. And it's funny, remember I said that? I said, what if Unknown shows up again? Here she is.
Return to where you belong. Keep the momentum going.
I'm gonna apply to be on NIKKE's writing team.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite
I have
magazine?
scenarios and plots that I want to see come into fruition.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Come on, let's go.
Encounter.
Actually, hold on.
Very well. Moving out.
Come on, let's go.
I will move as you wish.
Aha. Okay, I knew there had to be something over here. I'm like, it's just an empty
Come
lot.
on, let's go.
Coming.
Moving. Today sure isn't your lucky day.
So, also another thing that she said was, led them this way. So that means that the others are probably already where she's taking us now.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Under the light of the kingdom.
You know, I wonder how that conversation went with them. Because she did shoot and cause everything to happen just now. Well, I'm guessing her message got across clearly that she was trying to save us.
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
Come on, let's go.
Alice sounds hilarious. She does. Like I said, it's so funny having her on the team like this.
I will move as you wish.
It makes things not so serious sometimes, which is funny. Huh? So I'm assuming this way is a shortcut? No, we're gonna have to get here anyway. Okay.
Moving.
Coming.
I will move as you wish.
Alice, bounce, bounce.
I will show you what Eden is capable of.
So, hopefully, this means that hammering is indeed okay, because it doesn't seem like there's a sense of urgency
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
from Grave. I mean,
Return to where you belong.
I know she isn't really capable of doing that, but the fact that she was just like, we have to hurry because it's not safe here, not hurry because like companion is dying or something.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Still like 45 seconds until until we win.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
You know what the sad thing is? I haven't been keeping track of the power level increase as we go along.
The inevitable.
Because we're at that point again where it kind of doesn't matter. Wait, what'd she just say? Alice something?
I wanted a challenge.
Come and get me.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong. I'll take lead. Everyone follow me.
10 seconds left. Watch them start doing things like adding like mega raptures to these kinds of things.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger. Come on, let's go.
Very well.
Encounter.
Every time. She just has to get that in.
Today sure isn't your lucky day.
So now, that's another thing too. Now that we actually have a name for her, unknown or grave, I'm wondering when we're actually going to see her on a banner.
Under the light of the kingdom.
And she would absolutely have to be Pilgrim. She's just on the surface wandering. But we know that she uses, well, the coffin turns into a gun. And there's still the whole thing about 7 doors. They never went over that. I guess that's something we'll just have to learn in the future. Tomorrow. That'd be hilarious. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, here's Clay. And grave. I'm like, what? I'm like, NIKKE, no.
Very well. Moving out. Moving.
Are you ready? Then let's...
Are you ready? Then let's bounce, bounce.
Ooh, it's like playing hide and seek.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall meet.
Speaking of which, they're really holding out on us for the summer event. They really are.
Everyone follow me.
There have been no hints so far whatsoever. Actually, I can't say that's completely true. There have been no external hints. In-game, however, there have been by the blah messages, and that's all I'll say on that. Good. You tired of people spoiling? No, I didn't mean leakers. I just meant like official
I will
things.
move as you wish.
There have been no there's been no drip marketing or anything like that. But here we go, more story.
Encounter. Very well. Moving out.
Have you ever encountered other NIKKEs before?
I remember 3.
Oh.
That few? How long have you been wandering up on the surface?
Don't remember.
What happened to the other NIKKEs that you met?
All dead. Too late. One was human.
I see.
So you've kept yourself in places you won't encounter anyone else.
Yes. I have work to do. Long story. Old story faded. Right again.
I'm not entirely sure I understand. But it sounds as if you have an urgent mission of some kind.
Right. Mission. I forgot that word. What is your mission?
Excuse me?
What do you live for? What do you want to accomplish? What have you done for that purpose?
Rappy?
You haven't decided yet. You must. It will define you. It is what drives you to live. Look in the mirror. And what do you see? What do you see in your eyes?
I've heard those words before.
We're almost there.
Wait.
Only a bit further.
Alright, let's go. Ow.
Commander,
Uh-oh. Yes?
can you take off your shoes for a moment?
No. See? It's just that I've been walking in it for quite a bit and also worked up quite a sweat, too.
Commander,
I feebly remove my shoes. As I do, the shoe feels extremely tight on my foot. At this juncture, the situation doesn't bode well for me. Something is wrong.
why didn't you say anything?
Sorry.
Get on my back. I'll carry you.
I could just lean on your shoulder.
Commander,
Uh-oh. It's okay, really.
Hold on. I will fix.
Graves sets down her coffin and starts working on its surface. The coffin lid opens a thick plume of smoke.
I have all the medicine you need.
Oh,
A full recovery is impossible, but in a half day, you should be able to move.
Grave tosses me a small vial.
Apply what's on the lid. Eat what's inside. You'll get better.
Thank you. Rappy slowly stands up and walks towards Grave. Rappy?
Stay back. Don't come.
The heck?
Stay back. If you come closer, I'll kill you.
Grave lifts the box and aims at Rappy. Rappy halts in her tracks, then lowers her head and peers into the coffin. Oh boy. Yeah. Cinderella. Inside, there is a pale NIKKE lying in a seemingly peaceful slumber.
Anichiro.
You know, I forgot that was her other name. Grave opens fire, but Rappy turns her head slightly to the side to dodge the bullet. As the bullet streaks through the air, it detonates with a blast, scattering countless shards of crystals in its wake.
Tell me, what is she doing here?
Grave closes the lid of the coffin and picks it back up.
What? What are you doing carrying around a heretic?
Don't call her that.
What? Who is Grave? What's going on?
Tell me what you're doing with a heretic.
I said, don't call her that.
Your king shall secure another victory for
Okay.
the crown.
So she's been there the whole time in the coffin. Yeah. This is
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
I don't know where they're going with this.
Turn to where you
Simply
belong.
because it's just like we knew
Let's keep the momentum going.
that, you know, she had to be preserved somehow, some way, and whatever. But Where does Grave come into all of this?
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Like, who is... Okay, after this. Grave fires off a barrage of shots. But Rappy deftly dodges all the attacks and returns fire whenever there's a pause in the fuselage. Yo, this style though. Nikke manga when?
I can't believe it.
Rappy, what are you doing?
She shouldn't be here. No, she shouldn't be anywhere at all.
Humans are deceitful.
So now you consider me a human? I'm not sure if I should be happy to hear that or not.
Yo, this looks so good. Sensing an opening, Rappy crouches down and charges at Grave, closing the distance between them.
My weapons aren't doing anything, so I'll have to resort to my fists.
Grave slams the box in her hand into the charging Rappy. Rappy's body contorts and she is pinned to the ground.
I didn't think you'd be able to swing something so heavy.
Time to die.
Grave places the barrel of her gun on Rappy's stomach and puts her finger on the trigger. Yo. Damn. Grave. Don't shoot, I beg you.
You're human.
Why are you two fighting like this?
She insulted my treasure. She insulted my mission.
If that's what you're doing all this for.
Then it's my mission to destroy it.
Rappy's body begins to turn a reddish hue. What? She's turning into... Oh.
Playtime is over.
Rappy grabs the barrel of the gun with one hand.
What the...
Red Hood! Rappy tosses the gun away with all her strength, sending Grave flying backwards into the wall. I think we're getting a preview of SSR Rappy right now. Rappy leaps and closes in on Grave, aiming a roundhouse kick at Grave's abdomen. The wall behind Grave shatters into splinters, sending debris flying everywhere. Grave staggers on the verge of collapse. I remember this scene. They showed this at the anniversary. Rappy steps back a few paces.
Give it back. You cannot allow that thing to exist.
Red Hood?
Wait, she knows who Red Hood is. What the heck?
It can't be. It can't be. So, you've stolen the dead. Insulting my mission wasn't enough. You must also defile the heroes of the past. Die.
That's interesting that she regarded Red Hood as a hero.
Die and repent.
Anise, here! Don't you move, or we'll blow you to Kingdom Come!
Just you wait. I shall see you dead.
Grave carries the coffin and the box before vanishing without a trace. Rappy's hair returns to its original color. What the heck? Rappy!
I'm fine. Just exhausted. I don't appear to be overheating like before.
Rappy! Commander!
How'd you find us?
How could we not? With all that ruckus? Did you get into a fight with the unknown?
I explained what happened to Anise and Neon.
A heretic was inside the coffin? And Rappy used Red Hood? Thought you couldn't use that anymore.
Compared to before, the power. It feels more stable this time around.
You've taken that power and made it your own. If that's the case, awesome. But how did you know that what you saw was a heretic? You've seen her before?
I'm certain of it. I even knew her name. Although, I'm not sure how. I can only assume it has something to do with Red Hood.
Yes, perhaps it's one of Red Hood's memories.
That was my guess. Where are the others?
They're waiting up ahead.
What is it? What's with that look? Ooh, has to do with hammering, doesn't it?
We found hammering.
Uh-oh. What? Is she okay?
Let's go. Come and see for yourself.
Oof. That's not good. When people say, come and see for yourself.
Coming.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, sorry, I was... I'm catching up.
I'm here. There's no
Rappy
cause
went
for
straight into
concern.
destroy mode? Yeah, she did. They didn't show that she was dead, just stopped. Yeah, no, we pretty much all knew she was still alive. But now it gets even more mysterious because of what Graves said.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
She knew who Red Hood was. She regarded her as a hero. The whole thing with the 7 doors. It's like... see, something in my head is telling me, or is giving me hints of, are there more than one, like, how to explain it? I'm wondering if this is just going off based on this, though. But it's like she's a mind-switched or a copy of Snow White in a way. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it fully. But the whole 7 dwarves things, we know that Snow White uses 7 dwarves and she's the maker of those weapons. So somewhere down the line, yeah, like this has to be tied in somehow to Snow in a way. And the Goddess Squad definitely, because she knew who Red Hood was. Better start saving now. Gotta remember Snow White went around making guns and fixing shit before she joined the Goddess Squad. That, you know what? That's true. I did forget about that fact. What she was doing before she had joined the Goddess Squad. Okay, that makes sense. That's right. And everybody knew who the Goddess Squad was. So that, okay, so that's how she knew who Red Hood was as well. But why specifically does she have like a 7 doors type weapon? Thinking maybe she's one of her unit, like what happened with Scarlet. Interesting. Okay. Could be Mind Switch Snow Clone. That's what I was thinking, simply because why is she protecting Anichiro or Cinderella? Why is she protecting her? And she regarded her as my treasure. it's like, so, yeah, there's just not enough information to go on there.
Moving. I will move as you wish.
Yeah, we're skipping
Come on, let's go.
that, going straight to the story.
Come on, let's go.
Ooh. Oh no. Hammering's body is slumped against the wall as if paralyzed. She merely stares at me and smiles. Although she might seem fine on the outside, chances are her insides. Can we just disconnect her head? Hammering.
You came. I'd love to give you a big hug, but I can't move.
You're still in the mood for jokes, aren't you?
How's my condition?
You've nearly been devoured by those accursed crystals. While they haven't quite reached your core, your insides are practically stuffed with them. They've pierced through your back and attached themselves to the wall.
Ah, so that's why I couldn't get up. I thought I was imagining things. So what happens now?
I don't know. It's either you live or die.
Well, I certainly don't want to die.
I know that.
When my arm got bad, I tried to detach it. But it didn't go well. I was too scared. And just couldn't bring myself to do it.
I understand.
A leg. The operation device is broken. Can you fix it?
What seems to be the issue? I can't guarantee it if it's completely broken.
I think it took in some water damage.
That should be an easy fix. Give it here.
I hand the operation device over to a leg. Just don't install Boom, alright?
Ugh, give me some credit, will you?
I crouch down in front of Hammering. Hammering. We're gonna get you off this wall. But it's probably going to hurt.
I figured. Just make it quick.
Liverin, Fragile, you two hold Hammering. Drilly and Rappy, break the crystals. The rest of you, cover us.
Roger.
All right. Here we go. Hang in there. It'll be over soon.
It feels like I'm being stabbed from the inside.
The crystals seem to be affecting the nerve sensors. You fool. It's your own stupidity that got you into this mess.
I thought you liked living that way. Drilly.
I do.
A moment later.
There. You're free. Can you walk?
My body feels really heavy. And it's a bit cumbersome to walk. But I can handle it.
In other words, you can't walk.
No, look at me.
Ooh.
It sounds a bit strange when I walk, and my movements are a bit choppy like in an old video game. But at least I'm mobile.
Please stop saying this nonsense.
Here you are, Commander.
You fixed it? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Shifty, do you read me?
Loud and clear. I thought something bad had happened to you.
We've rescued the away team, so we're heading back now.
Okay, great. How's Hammering?
Not great. The crystals have devoured most of her body.
I see.
Taking her to the Ark isn't feasible, so we're heading to Reclamation Site 0. Reclamation Site 1. Can we expect any support in terms of personnel or equipment?
I'll put in a request, but I'm not sure what it'll amount to.
Thanks.
Are we heading back now?
Yes, we've accomplished our goal.
All right. I'll lead the way. Fortunately, the crystals aren't expanding like they were before, so we should be able to return safely. Huh? The only question is, how do we get back up the tunnel?
Things at the Ark have calmed down, so transportation robots will be provided.
I also set up ropes and footsteps in the tunnel as we came down. It'll be a bit of a challenge, but we should be able to climb up. Nicely done, Drilly. You think of everything. Let's get going. Fragile, you're up.
Okay.
Okay.
I will send you all away.
So we... Isn't there still the risk of them getting to her brain?
Everything superfluous
But
will be banished from paradise.
she's like Chatterboy, but girl edition.
Under the light of the
And the
kingdom,
trio may
all
be a
shall
queen
live.
candidate like Marion. Oh, she definitely is.
Return to where you belong.
I'm pretty sure. Like,
Everyone follow
that
me.
goes kind of without saying. Given what we know about Cinderella already, that she was one of the first, what was it? The first fusions? Or one of the first corrupted, was it?
Everything superfluous
Back in,
will be
it
banished
happened
from
back in
paradise.
the goddess story. When she started going crazy.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
So she has to be.
But this is the end.
Pretty much what this seems like it's going to lead up to as well too is a queen war. And so the future will pretty much depend
see
on
that?
which queen
strong,
is
but my
actually
comrades
going
are
to
stronger.
win. Because if you think about it, we have the current queen. We have Marion. We also have Anichiro. We actually don't know who the heck else is out there as well too that could actually be a queen candidate. And you know what the funny thing is? I'm not putting it past actually Rappy to perhaps become something akin to, like, you know, queendom as well too, given her powers and fusion between her and Red Hood. We don't know how much more evolved Rappy is going to get in the future.
I have something to say.
Don't even think about going back to see the Harmony Cube again. Just drop it. You have no idea what you are going through right now.
If things are getting dangerous, it's best to sever my head.
Thank you. At least she said it.
I can't do it myself, so one of us should do it instead.
You make it sound so easy. What if something goes wrong? You might die. But what about me?
Come on, nothing bad will happen.
How can you be so sure? You're being a fool.
Drilly, we may never return to this place. If we don't go back there and do something, someone else may stumble upon it and claim it for themselves. Is that what you want? I've come all this way and been through hell. So I'd like to have something to show for it. For our future. One where we can hold our heads high.
Is it possible?
How long will it take us to reach the reclamation site?
About half a day.
Ooh.
2 hours is enough.
Tronian, prepare the brain shelter just in case.
On it.
No half measures. Let's check out that Harmony Cube.
What? Are we really going back? You've become rather gung-ho about this whole search mission, Master.
It's quite striking.
What?
I'll set our route toward the Harmony Cube. However, if Hammering's condition worsens, we will immediately detach her head and return.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you. Even if I die in the process, at least I'll die with no regrets.
Stop talking like that.
Yeah, so... Oh, okay. There were many cases, but she was fused before she was activated. Exactly. That's what I was trying to allude to. Her circumstances were different. So it wouldn't be surprising at all if she were a queen candidate. And at the same time, now that she's been in stasis this whole time, we don't know how the fusion may have affected her. Like, if she awakens again, is she going to, how to explain it? My guess is that she's going to be conscious of herself and her fusion and this and everything. Like, she won't just be wild like she was back then. There's also whatever turned that mother whale blue. I'm trying to remember that. You would if you finished Mog? We did finish it back then, remember? Unless they added more to this new Mog. That I haven't done. But we did finish it back then.
I will move as you wish.
No!
Come on, let's go.
Press button.
Coming.
Damn
Come on,
it.
let's go.
Treat and way. There we go.
Moving.
Come on, let's go.
I will move as you wish.
Come on, let's go.
So, hold on. Oh, I see. My guess is it's going to take us right here to this. That's what I'm guessing.
I will move
Let's
as you
see.
wish.
Yep. A little shortcut. Can we just go around?
Encounter.
Hold
Very
on.
well.
I can cheese this.
Encounter.
Come on, let's go.
Step back. Very well.
Are you ready?
No, I can't.
Then
I
let's
will move as you wish.
I tried.
I guess I have no choice but
I
to
don't
fight.
remember fully. The most shocking part for me for the Mog was about
It's
ink
gonna take more time than I thought.
existing back then. That's what I remember fully.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
So you recovered from all that laughing and once human scum player on server? Yes. What's up, Brendan? Oh, that was hilarious. And NIKKE, we're the only human.
I had a great time! You two now.
Oh wow, we're really close. Alright guys, just a few more battles.
I will move as you wish.
Are you ready? Then let's
Moving.
So,
Get lost.
I'm going to make a prediction here. I think we are going to have to sever Hammerling's head. Definitely. It's too... Yeah. Something's just gonna go wrong.
Everything
And we're gonna
superfluous
have
will
to
be
sever her
banished
head.
from paradise.
So, she'll be out of commission for a while, is what I'm thinking. If they don't just straight up kill her off.
Return to where you belong.
But since the events are unfolding like this, I don't think they are. But I think we're gonna have to sever her head. Also, I'm gonna straight out say it. I still think Liverin is a piece of shit. Because it seemed like when Liverin said what she said,
Your king has won another victory.
Fragile pretty much like immediately knew what she was up to. And if Liverin is still trying to do things for her own gain with hammering in the state that she's in, she's
Come on,
just a
let's
piece
go.
of shit.
Moving.
I will move as you wish.
Did you find it? Very well.
Play together.
There's an item somewhere, but I
I
can't
will
see
move
it.
as you wish.
Don't worry, she'll be fine in time for the next story patch.
Get lost. I'm busy.
That's what I'm saying. I think after this she's gonna be out of commission. But, you know, still be alive.
Everything superfluous will be banished from
And
paradise.
and I'm really glad that they went back to that being an option too. Because remember, when we first met Rappy and all that, it happened to Rappy. So they came back to that. They kept that fact consistent. That as long as their heads are okay, there's still a chance.
Did you see? Your king has won another victory. I will move as you wish.
Very well. Moving out.
Aha. Not even the head, just the brain? Yeah.
Very well. Moving out.
It's just that it's easiest to carry. When it's still inside the head.
Moving.
Coming.
Come on, let's go.
I will
But
protect
yeah,
you as I
that was
protect all
very
my
strange.
subjects.
Liverin was just like, yeah, half a day. And then Fragile was just like, 2 hours should be fine.
Reload.
Everything superfluous will be banished from
So,
paradise.
yeah. Liverin
Under the
better
light of the
not do
kingdom,
anything.
all
She
shall
really better not.
Return to where you belong. See it through.
Nearly delayed.
Oh no, Jumpy
Everything
Boys.
superfluous will be banished from paradise.
She's bad at her job and scummy.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
It's like, yeah.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
Like I said,
I'll take lead.
that's the feeling that I'm getting right now from her still.
I shall grant you victory, Your Grace.
Because the situation is dire.
Moving, step back.
Very well.
So she better not try to pull anything. Like, if she does, there's just no coming back for her.
I'm here. There's no cause for concern. Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise.
Currently need cleanse
Under the
in
light
Pilgrim
of the
Tower
kingdom, all
because
shall
under CP and they have a suppression bullshit. Wait.
Return to where you belong.
Oh, Pilgrim Tower.
Keep the momentum going.
The farther you go up, the harder it gets. What floor are you on? It's completely unavoidable. They do it through cover. Jeez.
Sorry to break it to you.
I forget what
This is
floor
the end.
I'm on for Pilgrim Tower.
Everyone follow me and attack.
It's... I know I haven't made it to 200 yet. I don't think. I'm on 1
I shall
something.
grant you victory, Your Grace.
You don't know, 300 something. Jeez. Alright everyone. Here we go. The conclusion to the story. So far. What's going to happen?
Very well.
Encounter.
Alright.
Let's go.
Rappy, this is...
Yes. It's the lost sector.
It seems to be like this only around the Harmony Cube. Fascinating. The Harmony Cube is a device intended to facilitate the construction of the Ark. It would make sense to lay the groundwork in the nearby vicinity.
The materials all seem to be glass.
You're right.
I think it's to guard off the crystals.
My thoughts exactly. The objective is to construct buildings, but that's no good if they get devoured by the crystals as soon as they're built. So, if you want to prevent the encroaching crystals from interfering, you'd have to use glass as a building material. I think that's their thought process. The building where we found Miss Liverin seems to confirm that theory. However, some kind of error in the calculations caused it to manifest in a remote place.
Can we take some of these?
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit tired. I'm okay. This place is amazing. I'm glad I came here.
Let me take a look at you. Okay, good. They haven't reached your head yet.
Do you think someone is planning on making another arc here?
It seems pretty certain to me by this point, yeah. Although, I don't understand what would be the point of making a city of glass. For tourism? Well, I suppose that would be rather unique. Everyone? Now that we've seen everything, should we start heading back? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Hold on. I'll just take some of this.
With deliberate movements, Hammering lowers herself to the ground, puts her chisel on the ground, and starts hammering. Let's hurry back. I think this might be as far as we go.
Yes, we should head back and rest.
Fragile suddenly reaches into Liverin's bag. Oh no.
Wait!
Fragile takes out a small glass bottle from Liverin's bag. Inside the bottle are some crystals and small batteries.
Liverin,
Ah.
I knew something was up. Why would you agree to go back when you hadn't obtained anything? Are you planning on giving this to Sixo?
No, it's not what you think!
Yo.
You can't take the crystals back! That spelled disaster for the Ark! That place is teeming with food sources for that stuff! It'll be fine. That's why I put them in that glass bottle.
Someone slap her.
I'm sorry, if you'll excuse me.
Liverin turns to run off. Thank you. Liverin collapses to the ground.
My leg! Gunshot wound?
Good job, Fragile.
Fragile, did you shoot me?
Fragile approaches Liverin without saying a word. With a fierce stomp, she shatters the glass bottle that lay strewn on the ground.
If you're going to spend the rest of your life in fear of Sixo, perhaps it's better that you die.
You know?
Then you won't have to be afraid anymore. And you won't hurt anyone else either.
Oh, wait! Fragile!
Uh-oh. Oh, come on! So much stuff is happening. No, hammering. Crystals start shooting out of Hammering's body.
The crystals are expanding! What? Quick, her head! What do we do with her?
Rappy.
On it.
Rappy delivers a swift punch to Hammering and sends her head flying off.
You did that with your bare hands?
Check her status.
Her head, it's not on her body.
Pull yourselves together.
There's a bit of crystal at the base of the neck, but the rest seems okay. Can you remove it? I'll try.
Everyone! Hammering's body!
Ah. Well, at least we got her head off. The crystals in Hammering's body continue to expand until it becomes a large patch of crystals.
Oh boy, we've really done it now. Crystals consume electricity, right? Well, look what's above our heads right now. It's a device that uses all the electricity that's been collected.
Oh, this is terrible.
We'd be the best meal it can ever dream of.
So they are going after the Harmony Cube.
The crystals are continuing to expand. They're forming something. It's a crystal chamber.
Everyone, prepare for combat.
All right, let's do this. Here we go.
I'm so nervous.
Me too.
You too, Miss Troni? Don't you move, Liverin. I'll deal with you when we're done fighting. Although, you won't be able to go anywhere.
The crystals might actually take care of Liverin. Good thing we turned off her limiter. Actually, yeah. Oh. So good. I'm just gonna let them do their thing. Let's see what happens.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong. See it through.
They're doing pretty good.
Everything superfluous will be banished from paradise. Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end. See it through.
Everything superfluous will be banished from
I
paradise.
think they're definitely fine on their own.
Under the light of the kingdom, all shall kneel. Return to where you belong.
See it through. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
I'm glad I was able to protect everyone.
All right.
Crystal chamber down.
Any crystals remaining?
None that I can see.
Anise, take care of Hammering. We're returning immediately. Rappy, you take care of Liverin.
Roger.
I'm readjusting your inhibitors. As of now, no one is allowed to fire upon other NIKKEs.
Very well.
You know, I'm sorry. I want Fragile, like, on our team. She does what needs to be done. Let's go. We've got to hurry. Fragile, lead the way.
Got it.
This chapter has yet to be released. Access denied. So, the chapter isn't finished yet. Still have to enter the lobby. Reclamation Site 1. Did everyone make it?
Yes. Everyone has returned to the Ark after a detailed examination. Save for Hammering.
What happened to her?
Her head is being stored in a special case made of insulating material. She's currently on the surface.
She's up on the surface? Where specifically?
It's far too risky to move her. So we have set up a temporary camp. The location is strictly confidential. Not even I know it. I only know that Drilly made a special request to remain there with her. So now it's just the two of them there.
That spells for disaster.
The bit of crystal left at the base of Hammering's neck meant they couldn't place her in a brain shelter.
If there's no electricity, why hasn't the crystal disappeared?
Small amounts of electricity are always being generated in the brain and body. So, it appears the crystal is moving towards her brain, albeit very slowly.
Ugh.
Things are going from bad to worse.
Yeah.
We are hard at work making a new brain shelter that won't be affected by the crystal. Once we do that, she'll be moved back here.
Moving her here would probably be the best course of action. It's not like there are a whole bunch of people or resources that would be put in danger. Is there no way to remove the crystals?
There is. By cutting off the flow of electricity to the brain.
Oh.
This, however, would kill her.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
We are looking for a solution. MMR has gotten involved, and they are sure to come up with something. Fortunately, the crystals don't appear to affect the nymph as ordinary corruption does. Given that the crystals are a physical entity, I am confident they will be able to resolve the situation.
I certainly hope so.
What about Liverin?
I have not received any news on her, other than that she is being held in the detention facility. Enoch is having difficulty in reaching a verdict since she failed to commit a crime. When Liverin was arrested, there was an incident in which Fragile caused a disturbance. After being struck by an incapacitating round, she was placed on house arrest.
Do you think Fragile really intended to kill Liverin?
She probably made the decision after having a talk with her.
What about electric shock?
They're busy writing reports. Once they're done, they'll probably be rejoining you.
They are the only party involved in this incident that got out unscathed. That's true.
What does the central government think about this whole episode?
They reached a conclusion a short while ago. I'll read their statement. The Crystal region has been deemed excessively perilous. Nothing from these areas is to be utilized in any way, no exceptions. In addition, leaving these areas unchecked has also been deemed dangerous. Therefore, the area will be eradicated. That's all.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure they'd try to get something out of it.
That shows just how dangerous that place is. If one minor slip-up ended with a single crystal entering the Ark, it could spell doom for us all.
How are they intending to destroy it?
Various methods are being considered. But one thing is for certain. Absolute will head to the surface and execute the mission.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
The Special Commando will also be participating.
Oh. The burden of being good at your job, I suppose.
Yep.
Grave is probably still up there.
I'd say that's a safe bet.
So we're gonna have to fight her in the future.
I won't let her get away next time.
Shifty. What about 6-0?
It's just as Liverin said. There's nothing. The only thing we have to go on is that name, Sixo. And even that is most likely an assumed alias. Like a nickname on the internet? I think it's something like that.
Should we proceed to the Ark?
We have an important mission ahead of us, so hold off for now. I'll continue looking into Sixo, and I'll let you know if I find anything.
Got it. Thank you. So many things are happening all at once. My head hurts. For now, I need a break. Get out of here. Go to the Ark. So there's still more. There's still more. I see chat moving. We'll catch up on it and discuss in just a moment. Let's finish this. The Ark. Electric Shock Dormitory.
Do you think Miss Hammering is okay?
She'll be fine.
I feel bad for everything she had to go through.
Yeah.
Do you think those crystals could become a substitute power source?
No, they lack scalability. Besides, the risk is too high.
We didn't end up finding anything during this search mission.
We hadn't counted on finding something that quickly anyway.
I know, but still. It would have at least taken the sting out of how Miss Hammering and Miss Liverin ended up.
It's okay. We can always try again. Because I know you're not the type to give up.
You're right. I'll never give up. I will show everyone what the real sky looks like.
I know you will.
Just a second. I got a message.
I'm looking to purchase some information. Name the price, and I'll pay it. I'm not selling.
Who was that?
Spam. I still can't believe such a thing still exists in this day and age.
That was probably 6-0. That was probably 6-0. Into the lobby. Uh-oh. Detention facility inside the Ark. The door of the detention facility opens and a phone slips through.
Huh? Who is it?
Liverin picks up the phone with trembling hands. Did you bring what I asked for? Fragile told me you spoke to her. Well, I'm surprised. I thought you would be trembling in fear. Yes, I told her everything. What of it? I pleaded with you not to. Why should I have to listen to a single word you say? Besides, I kept the most important thing from her, so you ought to be thanking me, don't you think? Well, no response. Don't you have anything to say? Thank you. Good. That's better. I'm quite disappointed in you. In exchange for keeping a big secret, I asked for one small favor, and you couldn't even do that. The search mission was too dangerous. That's not my concern. I figured this might happen, but I must admit, I still have a soft spot for you. So I'll forgive you for failing me on this search, for not responding immediately to my message, for talking back to me. I'm even going to give you one more chance to make it up to me. Thank you. 1 hour later, a fire is going to break out in the detention center. Oh no. Crow's getting out too, that means. He'll be able to escape. In the ensuing pandemonium. What? Once you're out, I want you to bring me the one thing you got from the search mission. But there's nothing left from the expedition. Yes, there is. Her head. Oh, shit. You mean, yes, Hammering's head. Bring it to me.
I'm done for.
That's it. That's the end of it. Coming soon. There's nothing else. I can't. No. Okay. Yo. This is some bullshit. It really is, guys. Oh my goodness. This situation has definitely gone from bad to worse. Like, I don't even know what to say. So, yeah, quick summon Rapunzel, the best surgeon in the world, right? We gotta get Gardner NIKKE banner too. Actually, is Ray. Just send her the guilty. This is how to explain it. So, okay, pretty much, we know that Anichiro was in the coffin. Grave now has a name, and she's protecting her. That's her mission. And she gets very insulted when you talk about Anichiro. She now considers us enemies for sure. Rappy is on a warpath to destroy Anichiro and Grave. Hammering is still in grave danger, regardless. Because the crystals haven't stopped. They're just going really slow, but they have not stopped at all. Drilly is with her, so that's both good and bad, because it's good that she's there to watch over her, but bad because now that 6-0 wants her head, she's gonna have people come after her. 6-0 might not even send Liverin alone. For all we know, there could be someone else involved in all of this going to go get the head that 6-0 sends after. It's just that Liverin knows the entirety of the situation that's going on, so she's still the best candidate. But, yeah, Liverin. While Liverin isn't she wasn't the cause for, you know, for the crystals expanding in Hammering's body, Liverin's still a piece of shit. Regardless. I'm sorry, but she definitely is. After everything that she said, that she agreed to, and that was done, and that we'd said we'd do for her, and everyone knows her situation, she still tried to sneak and do things behind everyone's back. And it's not just that, it's the risk of putting the entire arc in danger, knowing the information that she knows about what the crystals can do. So, like, how to explain it? Even if the story goes into a direction similar to like what happened with Viper, like at the very last moment, she was able to like redeem herself and come to her senses about the whole situation with following Crow. With Liverin, like, how to explain it? With Liverin, it's more of she both knows and has seen way too much to still be doing the things that she's doing. Even before this, actually, yeah, even before this, with Fragile's sister dying, and her and Fragile having that conversation about her not doing this anymore, and she still kept doing it. There is no way, like, even if Liverin manages to live through all of this as well too, there's no way she's being trusted by anyone. She's pretty much already done. It's like, that's the thing. And what I mean is by how the story can go, like, say she does like go and her intentions are to steal Hammering's head, but at the very last moment she's just like, no, I'm not gonna do this. This is completely wrong. She's gonna die, or like I said, even if she does survive, still no one's gonna trust her. She's done. Plain and simple. I don't see her being able to do anything to like just come back, or it's just gonna take time. yeah, 6-0 has to be stopped too. That's another thing. We're definitely going to have to go after 6-0. But that's probably going to have to wait until after this situation is resolved with Hammering's head now. Also, what she just said about the fire is about to break out. That means Crow's getting out. Yeah, she is. She's definitely getting out. If she doesn't, I'll be very surprised. Like, unless Crow is in like a different part of the facility or something like that, or being kept somewhere else. It's just that, like, yeah, this situation can get a lot worse depending on how they want the story to go and how many situations they want to be happening at the same time. Pretty sure she's not in there. I thought she was. Like I said, unless I'm wrong and she's in her own special, like, containment somewhere. You don't think they put her in there? You may be wrong. They were going to... Yeah, see... They were going to... See, that's the thing. I do remember what you were saying about them going to study her. But the thing is, we don't know... How to explain it? What's the timeline between that? For all we know, she could still be there, and they were going to move her to study her, but they just haven't yet. This could happen before they got that chance. So, and the reason why I'm saying is because Crow is part of the Outer Rim, you know, the whole Outer Rim saga, and she has to know about 6-0 and stuff and everything like that. So, yeah, like, things could get a lot worse depending on what they want to do. But yeah, she better not do this. She better not. Like I said, that's the only way she can redeem herself. And when I say redeem, I don't mean actually being redeemed and trusted, but have some kind of, like, something. As if she just straight up is just like, no, I can't do this. Because there's just way too much at stake right now. Pretty much, if things go on like this, Dorothy isn't going to have to do anything. The Ark is just going to destroy itself. Plain and simple. There's way too much going on. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that's happening up to this point. We just don't have enough information on Grave. So we can't really go too much into that. We just know why she exists now. But we know what her mission is, but we don't know why her mission is that and how it came to be. And yeah. Also, okay, that's another detail too about the fight between Rappy and Grave. Rappy was able to pretty much, like she said, control Red Hood's power a bit and it being more stable. She didn't overheat, she didn't go out of control. So, again, I think we're leading towards an SSR Rappy eventually. I don't know when, but yeah. It's like something's definitely gonna have to happen in that aspect of our squad getting stronger, period. Because things are getting more and more difficult. The whole Crystal region, there's basically nothing we can do about that. There's we're completely powerless. It's like, and they're it's living minerals, basically, that's doing all the destruction. They were even trying to absorb us, the commander. And even Gray was like, she's never seen a human get absorbed before, so what would happen then? what kind of monstrous creature would the crystals become if they absorbed organic life forms? And not just NIKKE's. I'm trying to think. We might actually have to go back and consult with Eden on this whole situation, since their technology is more advanced than the Ark. We may have to speak with Cecil. Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I've missed during all of this? Like, feel free to chime in, or if there was anything that needed discussion. But, yeah. Also, Fragile is boss. She really is. I loved Fragile during this chapter. Absolutely. Like, she straight up is, you know what? That's another route they could go to. Speaking on that in the story, it may end up being Fragile that actually kills off Liverin. For all we know, Fragile just might be fed up. Like, she shot her. Actually, yeah, let's talk about that real quick. There was no hesitation. She straight up shot her, like, she, like, not to kill, but to stop her in the legs at first. Like, she was not holding back. Because that's the thing about the limiters. You can have, we've seen that with Matisse. They can have their limiters off. It all still depends on what type of people they are. That's all. So, Fragile could have shot Liverin in the back of the head if she wanted to. But the thing is, she wanted Liverin to know exactly what was happening and why it was happening. And the reason is because Liverin is a piece of shit. That's the reason why. After everything that happened, she still tried to pull a stunt. Like, that's just messed up. And I totally agree that she's worse than Crow in the fact that, like, with Crow, it was pure, like, how to explain it with Crow. With Crow, everything that Crow was doing, Crow thought what she was doing was right. Like, she wanted everyone to, like, you know, feel the pain and this and that and everything. Like, but Liverin knows straight up what she's doing is wrong. But she's still, like, yeah, it's the reasoning behind it in a way. Crow was doing it for a reason that how to explain it? Her agenda was to make a statement and everything like that. It was still evil and still wrong, and she knew what she was doing too. But it was for, like, a statement to, like, you know, against the central government and the people of the Ark and everything. With Liverin, it's just sad. It really is. It's just like, you look at Liverin, you're just like, she's one of, like I said, she's one of those people that you just want to slap her and just like, you're disgusting. It's like, she really is. But yeah, I think we found a new low, actually, in NIKKE. And it comes in the form of Liverin. If she does not actually prevent, like, what's about to happen with the whole stealing Hammering's head, then there's absolutely no redeeming her at all. Like, if she allows this to happen, because the thing is, she still has a choice. she has all the information to let other people know what's going on. That's the thing. And what I mean by that is, for example, she can still use this opportunity to her advantage. She can still get out of there by using the chaos. But then she could alert the people involved of what's going on and say, hey, 6-0 is after Hammering's head. Like, it has to be stopped. The story doesn't say if Crow is in there or not. I'd assume she's in the Elysion basement. Wait, Elysion? Wait. Crow's not... Wait, I thought Crow was, I thought Crow was Tetra. I mean, not Missilus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're all Missilus. But... Oh, no, I understand what you mean. I do, because of Maiden and them. That's right, they're from Elysion. They're the ones who do that kind of thing. I gotcha, I understand. But, yeah. Like I said, there's quite a few different ways that the story can go from here on this situation specifically. And I'm wondering which route it's going to take. Yeah, but the CEO grabbed her by the neck. Oh, yeah. Like, how to explain it? As for Hammering's fate, the fate of Hammering, Hammering is still in a very dire situation. And I don't know if she's going to make it. There's just too much at stake right now. The crystals are still trying to get to her brain. We can't remove her brain because cutting the electricity, you know, means that she'll die. I mean, if they really want to go into like really specific details, the brain can survive for like a small window of time, but I don't know if they're gonna go that far with the situation, you know what I mean? To just get it over to a different case. Ingrid, yeah. But yeah. Oh man, this was a great chapter. It really was. Because there's so many different elements were introduced and so many different situations can also spawn from what's going on. Again, it just depends on how intricate they want to get with the story. Because of course, you know, they're on schedule, like patch schedule and this and that and everything. I don't know how much time they also have to flesh out the story. But that still all depends on them. But yeah, I don't know. I absolutely enjoyed chapter 30. It was definitely better than the last chapter, that's for sure. Last chapter was kind of... Actually, you know what it is? Even though these past few chapters have been great, I want to say the last chapter was the weakest out of all of them. And by weak, I don't mean that it was bad. It's just that this chapter here was so much, like, was so good that it left last chapter in the dust. It's like, that's the thing. Last chapter was pretty much the calm before the storm. And now they left us with this cliffhanger on all the things that could possibly happen, which sometimes it's much worse than being constantly in a situation, because it's just like, oh crap, what's going to happen? How is this going to go? Kind of situation. Instead of just like, damn, we need to get out of this situation. But right now, we're just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen next. Even in the story, Counters is just back at the camp, waiting for more orders. Which it seems like what's going to happen next is we're going to join up with Absolute, go back to the Crystal region. We're going to have to fight Grave. That's what's going to happen. who knows if that's gonna awaken Anichiro at the time either. Also, while we're over there, what's going to be happening back at the Ark with the whole hammering situation? So that could happen while we're over there, and it's like, crap, now we gotta rush back over here. Are we gonna get there in time? You know what I mean? Drilly's also there too, which is another thing. That could be a certain situation that could, I didn't even think about that way. So I was always thinking about what I said was Drilly being there is good and bad because of how the situation turns out. Drilly could get caught in the crossfire. So we could end up losing them both. We could end up losing Drilly. We save Hammering, but then when Hammering wakes up, Drilly's gone. That's going to affect Hammering in a terrible way. How much trauma are they going to put us through? Pretty much. Also, Fragile is not done. No, she's not done at all. Because they even said just now, Fragile caused a scene when they got back. And that's why Fragile's even being detained now, too. Fragile's gonna end up killing Liver. You shut your mouth, Drilly, forever. So, yeah. This is what I was saying. It's like, put me on the writing team. I have ideas. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think Fragile's done yet. She's probably gonna end up... I want her... If Liverin's gonna die, I want it to be Fragile, to be honest. It's gonna have to be. That would just be the sweetest justice. Yeah, it would have to be. As well as... How to explain it? I want Fragile also to be able to witness the downfall of Sixo whenever that happens too. Because of that whole situation being messed up with her losing her sister and Liverin being involved now too. No, you'll kill off everyone? That is not true. I will not kill off everyone. Just the ones that need to be. And it's not the fact that they're gone, it's how it happens. But yeah. And that's the thing. I can't see... It's the same thing with Crow. Crow and Liverin are two characters that, at this point, they're pretty much done. Because also knowing in the past things that Crow has done, for example, the first bombing of the AZX and all that, that was Crow's doing that we learned during that whole saga. It's like, there's kind of no redemption for them reported before it happens. So, yeah. Like I said, it's like, with even with, there we go, that's another situation. Even if Liverin redeems herself by not doing the whole hammering, head stealing, freaking Fragile is still on the warpath. Because regardless of what happens after this, Liverin straight up looked her in the face, looked us in the face, everyone, and lied to us. She did. She did. That's just it. So Fragile just like, no, you can't be trusted, and still might just pop her. It's like, yeah. Right now, Fragile is... While Liverin is her own worst enemy, Fragile is her external worst enemy right now. Yeah. Damn. But that actually, speaking of Sixo contacted Eleg. That was definitely Sixo. I was right about that, because then she contacted Liverin after. So I'm wondering if Sixo, by doing that, I know that she's been, deleting and she doesn't leave a trace, but I'm just wondering if that's a start of being able to get something on 6-0. Because she knows how to contact anyone and everyone that she wants to without leaving a trace. But she's gonna have to... How to explain it? It's not that she will slip up because she's been evading everyone all this time, but she might end up contacting the wrong person. Who's going to be that wrong person that she contacts? That's the thing. And then that might be the way of how we find her. And what exactly is 6-0's goal in the end as well, too? Exia? See, that's true. Exia isn't involved in this situation, but we might have to get her involved. It's like, yeah, that's another thing. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else that could potentially lead to her downfall? And the thing is, Underworld Queen, we know they're after 6-0 as well too, but they don't really have any leads either. That's the thing. They just know that she's behind it, but they haven't been able to actually catch her. So, yeah. It's a really tough situation. But finding 6-0 is the least of our issues at the moment. Considering the potential danger literally stored in Hammering's head. To not only Hammering, but to everything. That's the whole reason why we couldn't let Liverin bring the crystal back to the Ark. And that's why we have to destroy the region. It's just too harmful to life in general. Heck, even Grave goes and destroys and avoids the crystals and everything like that. Because she knows how dangerous they are. Dala has been trying. Yeah, I remember saying that before too. Yeah, Dala, she uses the dark web. It's like, so that could be something as well too. And Talentium has money, so they could possibly find a way to get to them. Also, how much do the big three know? And also Anderson. We haven't seen Anderson in a while. So we might have to let him know about this whole situation and see what he can do on his end. But yeah. All right. At least Mustang knows. Yes, Mustang does know of the situation, but Ingrid knows too? Oh, that I didn't know, but I knew Mustang know, but I meant as how far have they gotten into like finding 6-0? If they are putting any resources into doing so, because they do have their hands full with other things as well, too. It's like, that's pretty much how, like, you know, the government and the corporations, if it's not anything that's immediately affecting what they're doing, they'll kind of overlook it. Yes, they just said in the chapter that she spoke to Liverin. Oh, okay, yes. Gotcha. You're right. That's right, she's being investigated right now. Or she was. And then we saw what just happened to Liverin. She's about to be broken out, pretty much. But okay. I think that is definitely everything. So, we officially have no more main story for the first time for NIKKE. This is impressive. Yeah. Endless farming. But pretty much we just have to we have to look forward to the next main chapters to see what's going to happen with these situations. We do have the event still to look forward to in NIKKE. We know for a fact Clay, she's coming next. Actually, tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow or Thursday. And also summer to look forward to, the summer event. I don't know what they're going to do for the summer event or what characters are going to be involved. All I have to say is this. I actually don't want to spoil anything because it has to do with over here with the blah messages. So all I can say is that if you've kept up with the blah messages, let's just say that some of the characters contact you about certain things. I'm just like, that's interesting. That sounds like it might have something to do with the summer event. But yeah. Anichiro will definitely be soon, probably anniversary. That's what I was thinking too. Anichiro is going to be for, this will be our, second? Yeah, second anniversary. That's right, yeah, that was 1.5. This will be for the second anniversary. Also, what's Grave? We might get Grave, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a double banner thing where it's both of them for the anniversary, for all we know. But they're definitely going to have to go into that whole history of Grave and Anichiro and all of that. Because we do know the timeline of what happened back then was at least 100 years ago. So, yeah. Anichiro has been in stasis for over a century. But alright, everyone. I think that we're good. We've gone over everything. I can't think of anything else. Grandma Rappy. That's true. We're gonna have to learn Rappy's actual history eventually as well. We do know that she has been alive for over a century as well. But no one really knows this except for her. But yep. Like, remember, Anise and Neon know about the whole Red Hood thing, but no one knows that Rappy has been alive for that long. The hard mode chapter on Mother Whale. Mother Whale is something else. I remember that. But okay, guys. let's end this here. This was really, really good. I loved every moment of this chapter, like I said. And I cannot wait until the next main story chapters. But alright, guys. This was fun. NIKKE is always fun. Look forward to, I guess at the moment, NIKKE-wise, just the events until main story. But as always, though, look for more streams coming up. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for joining me. This was a lot of fun. And I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everyone.